Welcome back, guys. Today I've got something really cool to show you. It's a product from EcoFlow, and the real question is, can it expand our battery system? So if you've been watching us for a little while now, you'll know that we've only got 200 amps of lithium in our caravan system, and with new laws these days, it's really not cheap. It's not cheap to upgrade our battery system. There's a lot involved, and the price would just go through the roof. So let's get into what this thing is and see if it's going to help us. All right, so let's get into what it actually is. So this is the EcoFlow Delta 2 portable power bank. It's got LFP lithium battery. It's actually the same batteries that Tesla run, so that's pretty epic, I reckon. It's a 1,024 watt hour battery. So in our equivalent, what we always go by in Australia here is it's 85 amp hours. So that will have plenty of power for what I'm going to use it for anyway. The battery actually has a 3,000 charging life cycle, which is epic. It's actually 6 times longer than the industry average, so that's crazy. And it's light, guys. It's 12 kilos. Like, I'm sitting down and that is easy to pick up. We all know we're caravanning, we're all about our weights, and 12 kilos, it's going to get a pass in my books. All right, so let's go into what we're going to mainly use this for while we have it. The main one's probably going to be our Starlink. It smashes our caravan battery. We just were off grid for a week and we had some crappy weather and it just smashed it. So running the Starlink off this is going to help us tremendously because it's going to leave our battery for all the other stuff we need to do. We will do a test. I'll plug the Starlink in, we'll bring it up and it'll tell us how long it can actually run it for. Let's go do some tests on this bad boy, and the first one I'll do is I'll get the barista behind the camera there to make me a coffee with it. So we're set up here for our test. Another awesome thing that you can use, they have an app, EcoFlow. It's real simple. You literally download the app off the App Store, you turn your machine on, you create an account, and it just pairs up to your machine. So that's it there. So that's what it matches the screen that's on the front there. So what I'll do is I'll put this down here, and we will, when the coffee machine starts up, we'll actually see the runtime on the phone and in the screen. So let's do that now. All right, so let's turn the coffee machine on and see what it draws out of the. There we go, it's starting up. So there we go. Yeah, so you can hear the fans kicking in. That's obviously of the inverter. So we're pulling 1,008 watts at the moment. We'll have a look up here. There's the output. So if we run this coffee machine, it's not going to take this long, but it'll run for 53 minutes if we just sit here and not make the coffee. So let's make the coffee and see how much power we use up. Let's go.
The EcoFlow Delta 2 is not just a battery, but an essential home appliance, whether for daily home usage, outdoor or travel use, a handy and eco-friendly power solution for your family anytime and anywhere.
There's the coffee done. It's good as always. So we used 8% of the battery. So that is going to make me a lot of coffees before I have to charge it. So I'm stoked with that. That's our first test. And our next one will be our Starlink, because that's going to be our main one. We're down to 92%. I'll chuck the charger on quickly. We'll get it back up to 100 and then I'll chuck the Starlink on afterwards. Alright, so it was on 92%. I plugged it into charge and it's saying 14 minutes and it'll be full again. Not much time and we're back to business. We are on power here, obviously, everyone, just say his name. But yeah, 2%, was it 8% on the coffee machine? Brilliant. So we'll charge that up and I'll chuck the Starlink on and we'll see how long that's going to last. Alright, so let's plug in what we're going to mainly use this thing for, and that's for the Starlink, and we'll see what it says the runtime is. Right, turn it on. Got the Starlink app on my phone, and we'll wait for it to connect and read what it says. Alright, so as you can see, Starlink is all connected, and it's saying we've got 14 hours of runtime to run our Starlink. Yeah, I know we are the Wi-Fi nomads. we like our internet, so not everyone will run their Starlink like us. Look at that, now it's settling a bit. We've got 17 hours, because obviously it cycles up and down. But if we base it on 14 hours, that is a long runtime without charging it. So 100% going to be wicked off-grid, because we don't run it all the time. We obviously turn the internet off when we need the internet, we turn it on. So having this to not drain our little battery system like we have is going to be awesome, because yeah, all I do is watch our battery bank, and without upgrading the whole battery system, I can just have a portable power bank, which I can use in the van and the car. It's just going to be awesome. There we go, 17 hours. So the run time for that is just crazy, and that is going to help big time. And I can charge it with solar, so it's a win for me, I reckon. And one more test we're going to do is I'll chuck it in the back of the car and plug the upright fridge I got in there in, and we'll see what that draws. Alright, so here's another application we'll definitely use it for. If we ever have dual battery problems in our car, we don't want our stuff in our fridge getting hot. So let's turn it on and see how long it says it can last on this. Fridge is on, we're drawing 32 watts, 89% battery, and that's 22 hours runtime. Right, now that the sun's out, I've got the solar panel out. So EcoFlow actually sent us their 220 watt solar panel as well. I used this morning, we're down to 89%, so I'm going to plug the solar panel in, I nearly said charger, the solar panel into the machine, and we'll see what it goes up to. It is a 220 watt solar panel, can't remember if I said that or not. So let's plug it in and see how it goes. Alright, plugged it in, give it a bit to recognise it. There we go. So that's charging. So it's saying we're getting 163 watts in at the moment from the solar panel, and it's saying to full charge in 55 minutes. So how good's that? Straight away too, picked it up. The solar panel's wicked as well. It's got these little legs. I've got portable solar panels, but this one here, just the way the legs work and everything, it's just wicked. So we'll get this going, and yeah, charge the bad boy up from solar. Also guys, don't miss out on EcoFlow's exclusive Prime Day offer. They have up to 44% off, but it's only valid to the 31st of July. Use my code that's up on the screen now, and that'll get you an extra 5% off. So check the link below and go check it out. All right, so now let's go into all the different outlets that it has. So this is the front, obviously your display screen. So we're sitting at 100% battery right now, 99 hours of charge, because I'm obviously not using nothing on it. It shows your input and your output once we start using it. So on the front here, you've got two USB-A ports, another two, but they're fast charging ports. So we'll mainly use them, they're going to be good. You've got two USB-C ports, both 100 watt, another fast one. To turn this front bit on, press that button and it comes on. So that's your front ports. I'll move around to the back. So now let's show you what's actually on the back. This one here is just your 12 volt inlet plug, like well, I call them cigarette lighters, but it's just your 12 volt for your socket, which will go straight in there, just like in all your cars. You've got four 240 volt outlets there. The same way, turn all these on, that'll turn that little bit on. It's just a push, turns it on, turns it off. Obviously you can plug all your ports in. This one up here is just where you do all your charging. So this side here is for your solar to plug into, and your 12 volt. And the middle one here is your 240 volt for plugging into your AC power. This is just your trip fuse, power trips. You've just got it there to reset it. That's the power outlets. This one here on the side, I'll open him up for you. Oop. That one there, you can actually expand the battery power bank. So you can buy another whole battery, sits on top, and you literally just join them together and you've got an even bigger power system. So that's awesome for the future. You never know, we might have to look into getting that. But yeah, that's all your plugs. Yeah, like I said, 4 240 outlets, that'll be the main ones we use, and obviously there's little ones if to charge iPads and phones and stuff. So I'll just touch a bit more on the charging side of things. So with the 240 charger, it's actually got a very fast charger. So I can actually do 0 to 80% battery in 50 minutes and 80 to 100 in 80 minutes. So that is quick. Solar, so the solar can be done in as little as 3 hours with a 500 watt panel. So obviously full sun, 500 watt panel, you can get this done in 3 hours. But yeah, so obviously, yeah, charge it up if you stop at a caravan park, chuck it on the 240, or yeah, chuck your solar panel in when you're off the grid. It's pretty easy, I reckon. Running the Starlink, charging it with the solar panel while off grid is just going to be epic. And yeah, obviously it's just also going to be a backup for, well, the main thing that I use is our coffee machine. I love my coffee, so I can't go without that. And yeah, if we're low on battery, I can whip this thing out, chuck the coffee machine in, no worries, because it has obviously a built-in inverter in it. So it's just going to be so handy. And if I can run my coffee when I've got low batteries in the caravan, I'm stoked. And yeah, another massive thing with it is it doesn't make any noise. So you don't have to be that person with the generator, which we used to be. So yeah, it's quiet and you don't have to carry petrol. So that's a massive bonus for me because yeah, I kept spilling petrol everywhere when I had my generator. So now this can just go in where the Jenny's meant to go and that's the light. Alright, so that is a rundown on the EcoFlow Delta 2. If you do want to grab one of these or one of their many other products, head to the link in the description and it'll take you over to their webpage where, you know, they've got so many products on there. Check them all out. I do want to say a massive thank you to EcoFlow for sponsoring this video and hooking me up with a wicked product that we're definitely going to use. So let's get back off grid and start using it to its full potential. Let's go. See you guys.